Peanut Tillman, and this is the NFL Players Second Acts podcast. My guy Roman Harper with me, looking all clean with the turtleneck.
Thank you, sir.
Black Bruce Wayne, what's up, baby?
Hey, man, just trying to, you know what? I appreciate that. I like that. I like Black Bruce Wayne.
I appreciate
you
ain't got his pockets, but you looking like him a little bit, pockets.
though. I appreciate it, man. Dude, Super Bowl 58. It has been an amazing time out here. A little weird at times.
It can be. Mandalay Bay, Radio Row.
It's been a great experience, though, man. Anyways, thank you for all of our viewers who always tune in consistently, wherever you pick up your podcast, whether it's Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio. Man, we just really want to thank you so much. Make sure you give us a 5-star rating. Give us a review. Click that follow button. Tell a friend to do what, Peanut?
Tell a friend.
Appreciate that, man. Keep it going.
So over the next couple of weeks, we'll be rolling out a lot of our podcasts. I know the other day we got Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, Lawrence Taylor, and right now we're going to show you Deion Sanders.
Oh, hold up. Let's not just skip over that. These are the two best defensive players in NFL history. Now roll it out.
I didn't mean any disrespect by that, Coach Prime and LT. But anyway, right now we're going to roll it to you. Check out Coach Prime. Our next guest, I don't even need to read a resume, like just the GOAT of all time. We DBs, 3 DBs. He was here last year. Ladies and gentlemen, Deion Sanders. Come on, man. Coach Prime.
But you know what I'm mad at? I'm upset that only time I get to be on with y'all to see y'all is here in the Super Bowl, and I don't like that. Like, what's up?
We need to come out the bowl.
You come out the bowl, but at least give me a couple times a year something.
Yeah, right. I got you. Thomas, I'm going to work with your DBs. I'm going to peanut punch all day. You're going to have so many forced fumbles. I got you.
No, I want you. No, if y'all come out there, I'm putting you to work now.
I got
putting you to work. We're going to do this.
I got you.
But you're going to coach too now.
I got you.
I'm just letting y'all know.
Your DBs, you will lead the conference in forced fumbles if I come out there.
You don't really mess with the Big 12 and all that, but I need you to take off your hat over there, put on this hat, and I need you.
Hey, look, I mean, a prime call, I got to show up.
I want y'all to, man.
And like he said, I ain't hard to find.
There you
know what I mean?
There you go.
We coming.
Let's talk about this real quick, because you're here. You used to be at the 49ers. I loved you when you were there.
I had those shoes.
Who you picking to win the game?
That's tough because I love me some Travis Kelce. You got to understand that's the dog. That's that prime tight end. You know that. That's it.
He comes
swaggy
now.
Swag out, go ball out, don't do his thing
all day, no doubt.
But I'm an underdog type guy, man. I love Brock Purdy. The best story in probably 2 decades. What he's accomplished.
Yes.
And people underestimate his importance with this offense. But if I'm San Fran, I'm taking away Kelce. And I'm making you beat me with your other weapons. And it's hard to take away all those weapons that San Fran has.
I agree.
So without saying who I like a certain team, but I love me some Travis Kelce, all right?
All right.
I do.
So one of the things that you said numerous times was your job was to retire your mama.
That's right.
And you've done that, and she's done a hell of a job raising you. And I think what she's done with you and what you've done with your kids, all the blessings, and now your kids bought you a home.
Well, they didn't buy it. We're home shopping.
Home shopping.
So they wanted me to see a certain home, and they wanted me comfortable because with Shiloh, all he has to do is run a 4.5, and I think he'll be in the first round as a safety.
Okay.
Shador is arguably the first pick of the whole draft. You know that. So they're going to be straight.
Yeah.
And Junior is killing it on YouTube. You know that.
Yeah,
that's why we saw the video.
Killing it. So I love the gesture, but I wouldn't be the man that I am if I allowed my kids to make a purchase of that magnitude. Right now, we just purchased like almost 200 more acres behind the acres that we already have because I want, in the long run, I want them to build homes there. I just sent them
the legacy.
I just sent them something on the gram yesterday. Was 2 brothers built identical homes, and they put a lake in between, 2 twin brothers, and I sent them that. I said, that's what I want for y'all. I want y'all, and Shiloh was like, I don't want to live by Shador. Well, you always get the one son.
Yeah.
But Bucky, and Junior and Shador, they definitely will, but Shiloh will be out there. So that I want them all at the end of the day to come back home one day.
I like that. I like that.
Last year, football-wise at Colorado, you burst on the scene.
Yeah.
Took over the national college football by storm. I had an opportunity. They brought me on Saturday morning ABC, more national show to talk about Deion Sanders, and I don't even cover you. But that is what you did to college football last year.
Prime effect.
What does a successful season look like this year? I saw you bringing in 31 recruits, only 7 from high school.
Yeah,
But
it's tough.
the way you're doing it is your way.
It's my way.
I love it.
I do too.
But what does a successful season look like for Deion Sanders and the Colorado Buffaloes
Last year
next
we instilled hope. This year we're going to live up to expectation. Last year we instilled hope. We got our butts kicked twice. The rest of the games we were within 7 points.
Yes.
Of victory. We just didn't have enough dogs to win.
Yeah.
We didn't have enough understanding to go to that next level. We went and got them now. I started outside in because my attractability is for the skill positions.
Yes.
So our skill positions were phenomenal last year, but we were suffering up front on both lines. So now I went out and signed 7 linemen to protect Shador. I went out and signed several dogs on the defensive side to go after the quarterback and go and sign 2 more corners so we could bump all day and night. So we feel like we have the formula now. We have the people in-house. We changed both coordinators, and both coordinators have matriculated from the NFL. So,
how are they handling recruiting?
They love it.
Okay.
Because you got to understand, when you go into a school with your Colorado stuff on, it's a whole, it's the king is here. Like they get welcome, flowers thrown at their feet. Like they absolutely love it. And we have a recruiting team that is awesome. And 85% of the young men that come to Colorado on a visit, we sign them. 85%. So we have a success rate that's unbelievable. We just got to get them there.
Yeah.
But I love what we have in house right now, and the expectation we're going to live up to it.
Well, I think the schedule's a little bit more manageable as well. You had some really, really tough home games.
The Big 12 was quarterback central.
Yeah.
And, to have a good team, you got to start out with a good quarterback, and we played against some really good quarterbacks.
Yes.
I'm sorry, the Pac-12 last year. Big 12, where we're going into this year, I'm not saying the quarterbacks are not great. They're good, but it's a much more manageable.
No. Shador is going to be the top of that whole conference.
Yeah.
So who are your
Shador better be at the top of the whole college football. Forget the conference.
There it is.
Yeah.
We got great coaches. You're becoming a great coach. You're on your way. Do you think we've seen the last of the old school of great coaches with Bill Belichick, Pete Carroll, Nick Saban?
No, because you got to understand, it's not that they passed their time. They've accomplished so much. It's like, why? Some things is like, why? Why am I putting up with this? Why am I condoning this? Why am I doing this when I've already accomplished all this? Sometimes you reach that level and that understanding. And those guys will forever they set the standard, man.
Yeah.
I don't believe nobody will ever accomplish what Coach Saban has accomplished or Coach Belichick. I don't think that would ever happen.
Now, you did tweet something when Marlon Humphrey, the Ravens DB, tweeted something about Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
And he, 6 out of 6 coaches or 6 out of 6 coaching jobs, and you didn't get one. And I think your tweet was like, Lord have mercy, he don't know what he's doing.
I said, Lord have mercy, let's pray for him.
Yeah, let's pray for him. You
can't do that, man.
No, it's complete disrespect.
You can't. Come on, man. Like, I'm old school. Like what we were taught. If you ain't got nothing to say, don't say nothing at all.
Yeah.
But I'm so old school that I'm going to give homage to, like, you guys, what you accomplished, your tenure that you played. It's just a level of respect that we were birthed with, man. We were taught with. Like, you can't do that, dog. Like, nobody, how can you have the gall to put your mouth on Bill Belichick, man? Don't this Bill Belichick. Please. I didn't appreciate that.
I want to say, all right, I want to know this because you're a very personable coach. Like, people see you, they want to be a part of it. And I don't even think you realize the power of your spirit, your aura, until we put all these cameras around you all the time. You're like, you know what? I think it is, right? And so understanding that you are one of one. What do you think that does for you as far as recruiting guys, allowing players to want to be a part of what you're building, and you also being able to sell them a dream as well?
Well, I'm not selling them anything. I'm really challenging them to go get their dream.
Bad words. Words matter. I'm sorry about that.
You're right. It's not easy, my brother. The reason it's not easy because you're an African-American man trying to do his best for your team, which is based on probably 75% African-American young men.
Yep.
And you're being shot at and attacked by not only media, but some of the other coaches in this profession because they know when you get it rolling, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
When you get it rolling, it's a wrap. Like, if I go in that living room, I don't give a darn who got in there before me. I'm getting that kid. Because I'm going to be honest with him. I don't need no script, no paperwork. It is what it is. I'm going to tell you what it is, and I'm going to tell you you're going to have to earn every bit of it, and I ain't giving you nothing. But when you leave here, you're going to be a man.
Yeah.
And you're going to make proper decisions. And I am the navigational system to tell you how to get there.
Yes.
When all these other cats are playing. I don't need to use a young man. I want to help a young man. I'm not doing it for no bag. I'm not doing it for no fame. I am who I am before I got there, and when I leave, I'm still going to be that dude. So I'm doing it for a whole different reason, and I love it. So that's why I trip out when they like, he's going to leave and go to the SEC.
Yeah.
For what? I don't inherit a legacy. I built it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not built like that, man. I want my own thing.
I thought the funniest thing I saw from you last year was when you guys lost to Oregon.
Yeah.
And Dan Lanning was
He was
popping
on
off
one.
a little bit.
He was on one.
He was feeling
he
himself.
was.
Like, this is the same cat was clapping.
Yeah. And
Clapping
so,
for Prime once upon a time.
and the thing is, I love your response. You like, the problem is that I ain't playing.
Right.
And so
kids
these
are,
people
yeah.
talk like they
I'm
playing
playing.
against me when it's really the kids is playing. Because, you know, if I had to play against one-on-one, it wouldn't be close.
It wouldn't be close.
And so that's what I give you your props for, because no
That's
matter
real.
what they say, number one, is real. You still stand on your own, and you come
got
from
to.
a respect factor that
Well,
has to be
I was
noticed.
raised that way, man. And I've never talked down on any opponent. I've never talked junk to any opponent, contrary to what they said I said on the field. Never in my life. I never said nothing to opponent. I said something to the media about me, but never downed another man, another opponent. I don't believe in that, or neither do I condone that. So when these coaches take their shots and tell these kids, see, our recruits come and tell us everything they say. They got it on video. They took the recording in the meeting with the coaches, and they got it. I've heard these coaches kill us and destroy us and talk about my character.
I heard it too.
Which is darn believable to me, and we don't talk about nobody, and I don't allow my staff to talk about anyone as well. Doug, how y'all feel about the game right now?
Which game?
Football. I'm talking about the game.
So
I don't like the rules. I don't like how they treat the defensive players.
Okay.
I totally agree. And I work in the college space right now, which is all the way jacked
Yeah.
up.
See, I don't watch NFL no more because I'm locked in on that. But when I was with the NFL, I never watched college.
See, and I watch all college because I work at the SEC. So it's like, it's just all jacked up. Like, I appreciate the pro football because how good it is. Like,
Right.
I forget watching so much college, and it's so imperfect. Like, guys be out of position.
Yeah.
DBs panic when the ball's in the air.
They do that in the NFL too now.
They do that. But it's cleaner in the league, though.
It's so funny that one of my criteria with a DB, I want to make sure he played a little offense.
Yeah.
He don't have to, but I'm like, give me some offensive tape on him, because if he could go get the ball, I want him.
Yeah.
I don't want a PBU guy. I want a guy that could go get the ball. And when I see that they played a little both ways, I'm all in.
I think that's the one thing for me that really stands out with your guy now, Travis Hunter, is his ball skills
Travis,
are immaculate.
But you know what? Honestly, people don't know this. Travis is a receiver playing DB. Most people think he's a DB playing receiver.
See, that's what I think.
He's a receiver
playing DB.
So what do you think? The next level, you think he'll be a receiver or DB?
He has to play both. Like, he'll probably get drafted number one receiver, number one DB, but you're going to have a package for him. Like, he's going to have to go in on nickel or have to go, but when you see him practice, he's going to be your best corner.
Yeah.
And you're going to be like, okay, what do I do?
Right.
But he's conditioned enough to go. Like, Travis gets mad. I keep him out of practice one day a week.
Same
just so he
legs.
can recover.
Yeah.
And I got to keep some weight on him.
Yeah, I don't let him. But Travis run all day, man. He don't run all day and loves the game. He's a kid. Ain't going out nowhere. Ain't in the streets. Ain't spending no money. Gonna go home to his old lady and put on his little onesie and play video games, and that's what he does. But he loves the game.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, and just learning how to study. He just learned how to study and prepare, and he's still iffy on that, like, because I make sure they have film times.
Right.
Friday morning, I put all the film times on the big screen so everybody can see each other film time. If you don't have enough film time, you ain't playing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even let them play.
That was like your freshman last year.
Yeah.
You got to do the right thing. I got to trust you.
Don't love the game. Don't want to commit.
Yeah.
Nothing. That's why.
So what are you doing with the almond board?
Let me read this because I want to get it right.
Oh, please do. Please do.
First of all, I'm an almonds guy.
Yeah.
I eat properly.
No cashews, just all pure
you
almonds.
guys eat good, no cashews, all almonds.
All right.
You guys still looking good because you eat right.
Yes, sir.
And you work out.
Yes, sir.
So I believe in almonds, and I believe in recovering, and I believe in recovery. And I'm here today with California Almonds to declare February the 12th, the day after that big game, because we can't call it the name, it's National Recover Day. And we're going to start the offseason off right and continue putting in that work, man. I work every day. See, I'm always with my kids. I'm in the weight room with them. I'm trying now. I could jog a little bit, so I'm jogging with them. And I absolutely love it just being there and getting my work in, man. I really do. And I'm thankful that Almonds has partnered with me to help me fulfill my dream and continue to live the lifestyle I love.
Yeah.
And talking about that, this dream, this fitness journey you've been on, I think it's amazing, especially through all the injuries, the surgeries. You've all documented that. We've all got to see that. But I saw you running the other day on your Instagram, and you talked about being the best you that you can be, possibly be.
Right.
How important that is to continue to pass along that message. And also, I can't run like I used to.
Yeah.
But darn it, I can run.
Man.
And how good does that feel to you?
You don't know where that came from, man. Like that came from 4 o'clock in the morning on meds, hitting that button for that pain relief, and I'm about to lose my mind. And never looking down there at my leg for the first time, seeing 2 toes amputated and the sides of my leg cut out. That's where that came from, those late nights in the hospital, man. And that was tough to understand. You were this type of athlete. Now you could barely even walk. Like you in an electric chair to even get around to coach. That stuff came from a deep place, man. Yeah. And I'm thankful, and I thank God just to be able to walk and to run and try to keep up like I once did, man. I love it.
No, I felt that when you said it, so thank you, man.
You got to run. You blessed us with greatness. Thank you so much.
Well, I want to bless y'all with Here you go. Here you go.
Appreciate you.
Oh, and you know what? I got a present for you. I give it to you off the camera. I give it to you off camera, but thank you. All right, well, you just heard Coach Prime talking to us.
Greatness.
Man, it's
wisdom.
Just, not only that, but he invited us to Boulder. So
we going.
Like,
we coming.
We ain't hard to find. We gonna have all the gear. I want the shades, the whole nine. We're all in. So look, our next guest, we're gonna roll him out, man. Possibly considered, in my opinion, the greatest defensive player.
He's still a bad
in the NFL.
mofo.
And he's still kind of scary. Not gonna lie, very competitive. You see it in his eyes. And you're talking about Lawrence Taylor.
He has a wallet that says "bad mother." I can't say the rest, but you know what it is.
I mean, we can't say that.
I don't want to say it.
Well, you can't say it.
I'm not going to
Scott
say it. I'll let
podcast.
him say it. He's a Hall of Famer, 2-time Super Bowl champ, considered one of the greatest defensive players in NFL history. He has a foundation that he runs with his daughter. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Lawrence Taylor to the show.
Thank you.
Or to the pod.
Thank you.
First off, respect. Love your style of play. Grew up watching how you played the game. I'm a fan of all your forced fumbles, and I think we share a commonality. You know, we have a similarity with the forced fumbles. I just had to throw that out there, man. Just huge respect.
I mean, do we go by Mr. LT, Lawrence? Like,
Hey, LT called me as Lawrence or LT. I mean, I don't know.
I just want to show the correct amount of respect to the greatest.
Some days are over with. They're over with.
I love that. I love that you already just set the tone, said it's all over with, we can move on. So tell me this. You just had a birthday, February the 4th. You turned 65, opposite of 56, your number. What'd you do for it? Was anything special? What sets this birthday apart than everything else?
I made sure I had my Medicaid. I've signed up for everything.
I forgot about that. But that AARP might hit different.
Yeah, boy. I tell you what, I signed up for everything.
So what's it? I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm in football royalty right now. What's it like being Lawrence Taylor? I know a couple years back in an interview you said, I enjoy being me. Like, what's it like being you every day with all the attention that you have and what your name carries?
Well, you know, God, I don't say all the attention. I mean, it's, of course, if you go out into the public, you're going to get killed, okay? Because not killed, but, you know, everybody will recognize you, and then they want this and want that. But I play a lot of golf. You know what? Me and my partner, Trish, we go places together. We eat together. And I spend a lot of time at home. And then I like seeing my grandkids. You know, I got almost about 15 of them, so I enjoy seeing them. I enjoy playing with them, and I just enjoy life right now. You know, it's not. I think about sometimes I may turn on the TV and put on the football game, but very seldom. You know, if you want to watch football, don't come to my house. That's because I ain't watching it. Right? I'm serious. I don't. You know, of course, when it gets down to the Super Bowl and the playoffs and stuff, you're gonna watch and stuff, and it's been exciting. But the game has changed. You know, the game is, listen, I don't know if I can even watch the games nowadays and then go back and play the game. In my head, I'm like, hey, man, I would have took that guy's head off if it was, but you can't do that.
You didn't get kicked out. You wouldn't have had no money. You'd have got fined a whole lot of money.
I've been the only guy in history that they're going to have to owe them money after a contract. That was unbelievable.
I got a question for you. You talking about not being able to play in today's game, like what position would you play? Would you be like a forward, like a D lineman? I know you played outside linebacker, but the offenses were so different with all the spreads and all that. Like, what would you probably play now?
I wouldn't see it changing I wouldn't change my position because I still cover as I played. I cover the pass. I rush the quarterback. I make tackles. You know, I play special teams. I mean, hey, I'll be the same person.
Yeah. Lawrence Taylor played special teams.
Yes.
That is new information for me.
I put him in gunner. You need your best out there. Yeah, and I'm one of those.
That you are. So I know I have a foundation. Roma has a foundation, and we've done some work in our communities. Talk about what you and your foundation do on the Lawrence Taylor Family Foundation.
I tell you, my daughter, Tanisha Taylor Jones. She really runs that foundation, and nobody can talk better than her about the foundation than she can. I'm gonna try to give you some points. We try to educate. We're family oriented.
Like, what are some of the things that you've done?
Like food drives.
Okay.
Mentorship. But I'll tell you, hey, I'm the face of it.
Yeah.
I go and we have a lot of events this week. I show up. I try to show up and keep my mouth shut. Okay?
Smart.
You know, hey, that's what mama says.
Smart.
Okay?
Smart. Hey, so I saw this in a video, and I'm really, truly, because Peanut does not have this, even though he already gave you credit for it. Do you really have film or like of all your caused fumbles in the NFL? Like, do you really have that somewhere?
I do have all my.
You do?
I do have all my forced fumbles in my phone. Well, just FYI, I'm throwing it out there.
Somebody made a reel for me, and it was 66 forced fumbles. Okay, 66. They don't count them all because they didn't count fumbles and stuff way back when I was playing. But I got them all. I've seen them all.
Are they on the phone? Like, you just got a reel and it's just all there. That's amazing. Like, I wish somebody cared about my career that much.
Whoa, how long was your career?
11 years.
I see. Yeah. You I mean, you there already. You there already.
He didn't get the memo. I got 13. I played 13. So I got. You want to see him? I go to my little OneDrive. Or Dropbox. Excuse me. I can go to Dropbox right now. I got the file. Boom. I hit it.
Dropbox, thumb drive, all that.
Yeah, I got the wide copy and I got the tight copy.
You got all that?
I got like the game film. I got the wide game film that we watch, and then I got the tight copy. I got all 22, and then I got like all like the back copy of like lineman or whatever.
Didn't even know that. Now, out of these 66 forced fumbles, do you think it's more or less? Like, do you think you have more than that, or are you cool with 66?
I'm cool with 66 right now. Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. But you know what? I tell you what. I look at the films and I look at the game, and I don't, not that much anymore, but I was pretty tough.
You was damn
I
sure tough.
separated
Yeah, you can
personally,
say it.
and that's what I used to like. That's
Yeah.
what's the difference between
Talk your
one
talk.
linebacker and another linebacker, or one player and another player. You know, my way of playing is not just making the tackle. I got to separate you from the ball.
Yes.
Okay? Once I separate you from the ball, then I can do whatever I want with you on the ground.
Now, out of the 66, I got 44, and I got a favorite one out of 44.
Okay.
Out of your 66, what's probably one of your favorite ones? Forced fumbles.
Forced fumbles? Oh, God. There's been a
Like
lot
one
of
that just
them.
kind of stands out. It's like, you know what? Yeah, that's probably, I remember that one. The one that just stands out.
None of them really stand out like that, man.
Okay.
It's not like none of them really stand out. I mean, hey, it's like being there. I've been there
Yeah,
a
you've done
million
that.
times, man.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, when I go into a game and I rush a quarterback or chase down a runner, I expect him. Because if he's making yards, I got to make him pay for those yards he just got.
Right.
So listen, I expect him to make him cough that ball up.
So I played 13, Rome played 11, and I know for me at least, I get nervous when I get around Hall of Famers because y'all are like, man, y'all are the GOATs, and we had really good careers. We get noticed every so often, and you notice when you came around, it was like, well, damn, do we call you Lawrence, Mr. Taylor? You know, so I guess my question to you is, we still get starstruck when we see Hall of Famers. At least I do.
Really?
Yeah, every time, all the time. My question is,
Hey man, how you work with this guy? I mean, listen,
Sadly, every day.
Listen,
Sad.
I'm about to cry over here. Hey, now, listen.
so,
Stop.
but how do you? Is there anyone you get starstruck over,
Starstruck.
or just in all like, wow, that's so and so, or you know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's quite a few people. Nowadays, say Tom Brady or some of the quarterbacks in the league. Maybe not the present day quarterback, but the older quarterbacks, and that's guys that I only see when I'm this close to them. Okay, yeah, I guess, I like seeing those guys.
That's
I
cool.
love seeing them, and I love it when they recognize me. You know, because let's say. Because you've seen this face before, my friend. Okay? I've been right here.
Right.
I love how you have not, the competitiveness is not going away. Like it's still in you. Who you
of
are,
course. Yeah.
that tough son of a you know what that I saw in the NFL Hardest Hits growing up. Like all the films that I watch, I got one right now. I just watched last night of a highlight tape of you, of your best hits. Like that has not gone anywhere. I want to first of all say that. And I appreciate that because that means it's not going to leave me either. Okay?
Yes.
It's not going to leave me either. So I appreciate that, number one. What I want to know, though, is what it means to you to be considered the greatest defensive player of all time in the NFL's history. And I know that's I don't want you to have to brag on yourself too much, but when somebody says that, how does that make you feel? What is that? How do you internalize it? Hell of an accomplishment.
It feels good because you know what? Hey, with even with the family foundation, hey, you walk in there and the kids will be scattered everywhere and everything, and you can give them some information. You can talk to them. You can do certain things, and they look at me and say, like they understand.
Yeah.
I want somebody to understand what I'm talking about. Hey. And I can't talk about it unless I've already done it.
Yeah.
And so, hey, and that's what we talk about that in the family foundation. We try to make them responsible for their actions, and simply that's what we do. My daughter, like I said, I wish my daughter was up here talking about it because
You got it.
she is so good at this. I mean, because that's what she does. But she's in it with her whole heart and soul and everything. And while I'm on the golf course, she's still working.
Look, we appreciate you coming on the podcast.
Thank you.
I can't thank you enough. football royalty. Thank you.
Man, bump that man. Hit him straight on the golf course, because that's what I'm talking about. Like, hit him straight on the golf course, because I know I saw you the first time I met you was at Mid-Penn golf tournament last year. You were there with the Minister of Pain. Oh my gosh, the linebacker that played with you. He was young. Oh my gosh, he's
Minister of Pain. Which one is this?
I don't
Ray
know.
Lewis?
No. He lives in South Carolina. Corey Miller, sorry.
Corey Miller.
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
And so you guys were all hanging out, doing your cigars and doing your thing, man. It was just great to be around so many old heads that played football. You guys' conversation is just so different and so respectable. And y'all were not going home. Y'all were just hanging.
When we get together and it just takes somebody to say one thing, and all of a sudden it's a conversation that you want to be a part of.
Yes, I was just sat back and just listened for like 10, 15 minutes. It was just like in awe of all these guys, these greats that were just like, you guys took it right back to the meeting rooms, to this, to that, the other, and it never goes away, man. So I appreciate that, man, and I appreciate you joining us and keeping it real. Thank you.
All right, 49ers.
Going 49ers.
Me too.
49ers.
There it is.
Yeah, you
there
heard
it
it here
is.
first.
You got it. All right. All right. Hey, that's
All
the
is
show.
said.
I'm Peanut. That's LT. That's Rome. He busy. We're not. We'll be here. See y'all in a little bit. How about that? LT, man. That was a great one.
I'm still in awe that we actually got to sit down with some of the greatest of all time. That they allow us to be in front of these people and
Gold
get to talk
jackets.
to them. Yes,
Gold jackets. I just like how he loves being himself.
yes, he loves being himself.
He loves
and
being
he
LT.
still is competitive on the inside.
You heard in his comments when we were talking to him, he was just like, I just want to separate the man from the ball. That's just what I'm old. And as he's talking, he's getting worked up.
Yes, I'm glad he didn't put a sweat on though, because I think he had a late night the night before. So anyways, we're gonna get y'all out of here, man. Thank you, man, for always tuning in wherever you pick up your podcast, whether it's Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio. Give us a 5-star rating, give us a follow, give us a couple comments down the line, because that's how we get our clicks up. Appreciate that as always. Peanut, get us out of here, man.
Hey, I'm Peanut. That's Rome. Super Bowl 58. We out.
I'm Black Bruce Wayne today. Thank you.
Black Bruce Wayne. We out.